in the box. There we go. Dust. Yeah, it's in my hair. Ew. Hey guys, Merry Christmas Eve. This is a video I didn't even know I was filming until like 2 seconds ago when I had this box halfway filled up and I was like, you know what, I can make a video out of this, so let's make a video out of it. I got this really cool box for Christmas. I know it's Christmas Eve, but I have a full day of Christmases tomorrow and my parents and I wanted to open our Christmas gifts early, which we usually do, so I got this cool box. And it has those pencils all the way around. And on the lid that's heavier than the whole box itself, you can kind of see right there. And I needed this box because 1, it can work as a footstool underneath my desk. 2, I have so many paper pads laying around, like literally just this section of my room right here. My door is right there. Everything in this section of my room needs to be put somewhere, and I have all my art drawing stuff in this new 3-drawer thing. I don't even know. Like, it has all my art drawing stuff in it, and I just need a place for all my other fine art stuff that I don't use on a daily basis anymore. So, we're going to go through all of my stuff and figure out where the hell I should put it in this box, or if I should throw it out. So, let's get started. Okay, starting over here in this corner next to my desk where all of my paper pads are, I have the sketchbook from my first 2 semesters of drawing classes at college. Has all of my different art in it, art things, studies, whatever, what have you, in the box. I have this calendar, Disney calendar, that I would like to frame some of the pictures because I really like Disney. And look, it's Thomas Kincaid, so it's awesome anyway. In the box, I have a crap ton of watercolor pads. This one I had to get for class. I have another one over there. And I have 2 little ones, which I have the 3rd one over by my bed because I was doing watercolor the other day. 2 of them I'm not going to use anytime soon because I don't watercolor that much. And underneath my desk over there, I have my watercolors tubes and another skinnier sort of paper pad in the box. I have this big thing of basics paints that I haven't touched. It's a big thing of paints. They're like super tiny though. And I'm probably not going to use them because I'm good at mixing colors now. So, in the box. Another thing for college. Big thing of tracing paper. I am never going to use tracing paper this big unless I need it for a class, which I might need it this semester. But until I know that, it's going in the box. I have this mixed media paper. It's just like loose leaf multimedia art paper. It's actually pretty nice paper. And it was funny because I was looking at this, and it's dated. It's from January 2015. So almost a year old, because I started doing these like daily sketches of these on these papers or whatever, and I actually kind of like this one. I don't know why. For some reason, I just really like it. But if I ever want to get back into that, I'm going to need this paper, because it's nice size paper. It's enough to, like, get you warmed up for something, but I don't use it on a daily basis, and I could use it for, you know, other projects. But paper is, any artist who has a lot of paper knows that it is a huge bug attractant. I have bugs in my room all the time in the summer, and in the winter, it only gets worse. So, paper in the box. Okay, another thing that's over here. Thing Bristol board. I don't use Bristol board. The only reason I use this was because I needed it for my 2D design class, which I also needed the tracing paper for and that sketchbook for. A lot of this is just for stuff that I had because I had to have classes, you know, I had to have it for my classes. I mean, there's like barely anything left in here, but it's nice to paint on, honestly, like for acrylic painting. Really nice to work on because it's thin, it's portable, and it dries actually really fast on paper. So, I mean, you can see I've used quite a bit of it. I mean, you can see through it right there. Hello. So, in the box. Oh, look it, underneath you, I have this this tiny little sketchbook I bought when I was still in watercolors. Black tone paper because I was using my Prismacolor pencils a lot, and right after I bought this, I stopped using them because I found Copics in the box. Also underneath here, I have these like random pieces of paper that I was going to use for a giveaway for my, well, potential giveaway for my DeviantArt account, which I don't even associate with anymore. So I have one that's like half done, and then this one that's not even done. Plus a few other mess up papers in case I messed up. So, garbage. Oh, and I also have like all these like random cards. Like they're the perforated, is that the word? No, you can fold them really nice and easy. I don't even know why I have these. Why do I have these? Why have they been here for so long? Garbage. Well, except this one. Artist, beginning artist, keep everything you draw. Everything you draw is going to be important. Keep it in a folder somewhere. I have a whole folder down here that is full of stuff from probably like 2 years ago. Keep everything. Next thing under here is this pretty notebook. What is even in this? I don't even remember. Like, what is even in here? Oh, stuff when I was super into interior design and watching HGTV on a constant level. Card from my senior year art teacher. Probably gonna keep that. It's pretty special. To-do list. Oh, look it. The rest of it is blank. Blankness. Honestly, I think I just kept it for the pretty cover. So, but see, I write a lot of stuff down. Like, I have a whole thing over here full of notebooks that have stuff written down in them. So, I actually might keep this just because I could use it. But it's going in the box. I do use this a lot, so I'm going to be keeping this out. It's a mixed media pad. I use it all the time for my Copic pictures and other stuff, so definitely going to be keeping this mixed media paper because it's what my main medium goes on. I have this big folder. This is a folder I was talking about that has all of my old artwork in it. Let's see how late the last one is. Earliest one is this picture I had to do for my art history class. I have sketches on one side, so these are all sketches for different pictures I've done. Oldest one, oh god, this is horrible. This is painful, so painful. This is from junior year, high school. Goes all the way back to then. I have artwork even further, that I was 9 when I drew that. Yeah, very important to keep your old stuff, even stuff you don't like. I wish this would burn in fire. But you know what? No one's going to let me do it, so I have to keep it. These two are this is the only reason I use Bristol board anymore, is for covering my workspace. So since these are already loved pretty much, I'm going to go ahead and keep this because I make a lot of coasters and I need a place to like cover my area with. So that's the only reason I'm keeping these. A textbook. See how skinny this is? $72. College! Yeah, 2D design book. Wish I could throw it away, but it's $72 right there, so I'm going to keep that. Next thing we have is a composition book. What is even in here? There's like not even anything in here. Garbage. Oh cool, a Blick Studio thing that expired in freaking like 2014. Garbage. I have this big sketchbook thing that I never use. I originally bought it because I was really into storyboarding senior year, and it's something I should probably keep getting into, but in the box. Next thing I have, this drawing pad. Pretty sure this is from high school. Is this from high school? It's good paper. I'm not going to throw this out. Actually, no. There's not even anything in it. I haven't even started in this one yet. I didn't even know this was over here. So this is why you need to periodically go through your art supplies, because I have so much crap in here that could have been valuable to me, but I didn't know it was in there. So keep going through your art supplies yearly, at least, like, at the least yearly, because I don't go through these for years. Kitty notebook. I've had this kitty notebook since like 6th grade, and I tore everything out of it, so the only reason I'm keeping this is for sentimental value, because that's a cute kitty on the front. I mean, look at it. You can keep a few things that you don't use every now and then, but it's going in the box. I have this cute little travel sketchbook I got from Hobby Lobby for like $3. Has a couple little gesture sketches in it, so I am going to keep this out because I do use this, and it's actually used quite a bit more than I thought it was. It's all the way. Actually, more than I usually do for most of my bigger sketchbooks, so I'm gonna keep this out just in case. Next thing we have is the thing that started it all, my wonderful Prismacolor colored pencils. I don't use these hardly at all anymore, and I really wish I used them more. So part of me wants to keep them out just because they're really expensive and they look pretty whenever they're out, and everyone's like, yeah, they know what they're doing kind of thing, because they have Prismacolors. A thing I really want to buy for myself in the near future is a bigger set of these so that maybe I could actually get back into them, because they actually work really, really well, and I really, really want beginners to start with these because that's what I started with. It was a Christmas present. Gosh, it was probably like 7th or 8th grade. My parents got me these, and that was a really hard time for us, so like this was like the only joy I had. So no, I'm not giving these away. I am going to keep these for as long as I can. Missing in here, Copic paper that I've never used. So, box. Okay, this paper has a really funny story. It's loose leaf paper. I used it all the time for like sketches, like because since I have a light table, I would sketch on just crappy paper. Even though this paper actually isn't that crappy, it's really good for sketching, and I don't have a paper for it, like a package for it. Everything, all this paper, I have no idea where it came from. My mom's friend gave it to me, and it's been like the best paper ever, and I don't like using it because it's such nice paper just for sketching on, because it erases really nice. It doesn't like, it just feels good, and I like it, so probably gonna keep this out just because I like using it. Ooh, I was not expecting to open it up to a rose picture. I think this is senior year. Yep, it's senior year, because it was a practice thing for Austin's painting I did for him, and sketches out the yang. But I mean, 3 pages. Gonna put it in the box. Last but not least, I have this sketchbook that's actually fairly well used. I used it all the way through high school, I think. Yeah. Pretty much just high school stuff in here, so box, because there's still a lot of paper I can still use in there. Okay, so now that I have this section sort of cleaned out a little bit, it looks a lot better, by the way. It looks a lot better. Like pretty much this whole bottom cube is open space now. I can put stuff in there. The space next to my desk is all clear except for this table, lap desk thing that I actually use a lot. I actually used it the other day. You can see paint on it. But now we're gonna move over here because I actually have a bunch of cubes over here that need to be cleaned out. They're pretty bad. And just the floor over here in general is usually pretty bad. This box from my work sponsor is full of coaster tiles because I've been making coasters like crazy, and I was hoping to make a video on it, but it's more of a DIY than a fine art thing, so I don't know if that would really go well with my channel, but you know what I mean. Once Christmas is over, I'm probably going to stop making them for a while because the semester is going to pick up, and I have a mini-mester, so probably going to put these in there on top because I am really into making these, and I am planning on making a bunch to sell, so I am going to put these in my box. What the hell is this? Red fabric. Why do I have red fabric? I couldn't tell you what this is for. I have no idea why. I just have random red fabric. Why do I have this? Just first order of business. There are a bunch of just plastic bags over here. Garbage. I have 2 of those Thomas Kincaid puzzles. A Beauty and the Beast one I was going to send to one of my artist friends, and a Cinderella one for me. Gonna probably keep these, put them in my game closet. I'm going to send this one to somebody. I was going to send it to one of my artist friends, but I think she closed her P.O. box, so gonna keep these somewhere. Don't really know where. So, box. Something I've been really into lately. Adult coloring books. I have colored in this. I am being artsy with it, so it takes me like probably 6 times longer than most people. But this first page just took me about like 5.5 hours. Can't really see it, but it's very artsy, very shaded, and I have a lot of work ahead of me because they're very detailed. I wasn't expecting it to be so detailed, so super excited to keep doing this. I have 24 pack of Crayola pencils because I don't want to use my Prismacolors on it, and I couldn't find them at the time, so I'm glad I bought these. And these are going to stay out. This is all leftover paper from my coaster making fiasco. Most of this is scrap, but I still have enough paper to make 2 or 3 more sets of each, just, you know, because they're so small and so cheap. So I actually do have paper I want to keep in this, so I am going to keep this. Probably keep it with the spare tiles and the extra cork I have to go on the bottom of some of them. Probably put it on top in this box once I get it full. The thing I found over here are these books that were on clearance at Books A Million, and they're kind of inappropriate, but they're called Can You Have Too Much Sex and Does Size Matter? Again, catchy titles, but it's not what you think. They're literally just all the questions that everyone is just never asks, like, are noogies a cause of baldness? That's one of the questions in here. There's another one that says, why is bird poop white? How cool are cucumbers? Who is Uncle Charlie? What is the crap cannon? You know, just stupid stuff like that. I bought these 2 books because they were super cheap, and they were funny, and I wanted to read them, but I haven't had time, so I'm going to put them in the box. Another thing over here. Random shoebox. Like, why do I have this? Why is this over here? There's literally just tissue paper in it. Garbage. Little baggie of LA Colors things that Austin's mom gave me that I don't need / want. So these are probably either going to go to Goodwill or garbage. Over here. Now this mill cube over here has this tote thing. Has this scrapbook tote thing that holds a lot of stuff. And I've been meaning to clean it out. Now's the time. I have this thing of Super Sculpey inside this pencil case I've had since I was like 4. So holds all my jewelry making, charm making stuff. So I'm gonna put it in here. Gonna keep that. I have this big thing because I was really into it and I thought I was gonna make like a career out of it. So I bought this big thing. I don't really need the big thing, but I don't have anywhere else to put these little things that, you know, whatever. Help make charms and jewelry and shit. I don't know. Stuff. I have this really cool paint covered looking thing. This was also something for my 2D class and also something for before it. That's like my Christmas list from last year, and then there's like preliminary sketches for my 2D class, and before Amelia and I started college, we watched all these different college prep videos on YouTube, and we made like notes. It's like they're all in different colors and stuff, and I had a page that told me like where student discounts were, and I don't need all those pages anymore. But again, I could use a notebook. You never know when you're gonna need a notebook, so I'm gonna put that in the box. Pen that I'm pretty sure doesn't even work. Nope, doesn't even work. Garbage. Tacky glue can be super handy. Crayola chalk. Don't really know why I have these, so I'm probably gonna throw those out. Little baggies. I don't know why I have these. I was super into making like little clay cows, and I was gonna give them to all my friends when I was really younger. But I mean, you know, if I ever need small baggies. Pin cushion with a bunch of pins in it. Could be super handy if I get into sewing. I have a sewing machine I've never used. This is just instructions for my sticker maker, which is up there. This has my, this is just something stupid I got in like 4th grade. It says from the desk of, and then it has my first and last name. It's like, it was something I got in like 4th grade or something like that. I really don't need it, but just because it has my name on it, I'm attached to it. A lot of random things. Like this is a random chain. I don't know why I have this. This is a random bow. I don't know why I have this. I have all these magnets because I made a bunch of nail polish clear pebble magnets. And I needed these super glue onto them. So I kind of want to try them again. So I'm going to keep them because this is a lot of batteries that I bought. And I'm not going to put those to waste. The rest of this is pretty much just all craft paint that I don't use, but could use potentially in the future. So really, I didn't clean that much out of my little scrapbook tote, but it's all stuff that I could either potentially use or know I will use. I have used all of this stuff within the last year, so I am probably going to end up keeping it just because, you know, if I used it once this year, I could use it maybe more than once next year. And a lot of the stuff in here was really expensive. I don't feel like throwing expensive stuff away because I'm broke. Okay, so this last cube I'm going to sort of clean out. I have Amelia's shoes I still have to paint over for her. Amelia, I'm sorry. I don't know when these are ever going to get done, so please don't hate me. Yeah, I've had them since like the beginning of senior year. It's bad. I have random paper. Like, why is this here? This is another piece of Bristol board that I use as a cover mat, so can throw that out. I have these random cards that I bought at a art fair because everything she did, they're fish. So I don't know if you can really see those, but that flower's made of fish. This flower's made of fish, and so is the butterfly and their wings. You can't really see it, but you know, this cow is made of fish, you know, they're all made of fish, and I thought they were super cool, and I just don't know what I'm going to do with them. So, honestly, I haven't looked at them in the past, like, 2 years, so, garbage. In this box, I have a bunch of random art stuff I thought I might use. I have all these napkins I could be using for, like, you know, wipe my brush off and stuff, so I could use these, so I'll probably put them in the box. I have paper plates. Don't really know why I have paper plates. I have this whole thing of basics beginner paints. This is what I started out on, and I bought another one just because I thought I would use them more than I would, like, the bigger tubes, so this could definitely go to Goodwill or somebody I know who will use it. I'm thinking I might give it to my niece for her birthday in January along with the paintings, so I don't know where this one's going, but it's not even opened yet, so whoever's getting this getting a good deal. A syllabus from a class, don't need it. These are 2 watercolor palettes. I could actually use these, so I'll put these in the box. Okay guys, that is all I have for this video. I cleaned out this whole area pretty much. I know it still looks kind of messy just because most of it's garbage or stuff I'm planning to put on top of this. I actually have a Colorado album and a bunch of like brochure stuff I'm going to put in that album. I'm also going to put in there. And I'm going to put my scrapbooking bag in here. So I'm actually fitting a lot into this box, and there's still over half of it I could fill to the top. So I would definitely recommend getting a big box to put somewhere, even if you can just use it as a footstool underneath your desk, which like I'm going to do. It's a good investment because you are going to figure out that you have a lot of junk in your room, and you have a lot of stuff that you don't need, like I did. Like, I have a lot of stuff I don't need. Trust me, I know. It's bad. So, get yourself a box, fill it up with the stuff you know you want to keep or you know is valuable that you can use eventually, and just keep it safe in a box. It's going to be so worth it to have all of your stuff safe and protected, and it's going to make your room look a hell of a lot better. Like, I need to gut my room really bad because I need a new desk, and I can't handle this desk anymore. So, I hope you enjoyed. I know I haven't made a lot of videos lately, but I have a lot of them I want to do, so I am hopefully going to get speed paints up. I'm hopefully going to have a bunch of new series going on, so please stay tuned, subscribe, and see you later. Bye!